Howdy, Jamie here with Journey North. Raining, past couple days off and on. Pretty much all our snow's gone here except on the hillsides and under some heavy shade. But really hoping we get some warm weather now, dry stuff up. And I can get out there and do a little beach combing, get some fires cooking outside, some grilling, chopping some wood, cutting some wood. All the stuff I like to do. And we're not far off now. I would say another week or two we should be dried up and ready to get out there. But in the meantime, I've just been working in the shop, cleaning up them hammers I got the other day. This one here is that Proto, 12 ounce. Got the head cleaned up nice. Like I said, I don't do high polish. Just knock the rust off so you can see the stamp well. And we're going to clean up this octagon handle a little. And what I usually use is the draw knife. You've seen me do it before with kind of a scraping action. You can use a card scraper if you got one of them. If you don't have them and don't want to spend the money to do it, good sharp knife. This is just an old one I got in the shop. It's actually a Western made in USA. This one skinned and got quite a few deer before it got retired into the shop. But all you got to do is you need to lock it in a vise, put it down, and then just scrape. If you put it in the vise, you can do what we call a Bushcraft draw knife. You can just pound a stick on the end to use for a handle, or wear a set of gloves and just pull it towards you. The more angle you have, the more you're going to take off. For scraping, just kind of straight up and down. You can just sand if you want to, but these old handles, what happens is they get a lot of oil and paint. It's going to gum up your sandpaper rather quickly unless you scrape it off. So what I do is just start scraping, getting down to the bare wood. And I don't want to go too deep because I want to see this dirt and grime and oil and everything in the grain. So I'm going to finish scraping this. I'll reprofile this beat up edge on the belt sander back there. And then we'll pull out oil on it and see what it looks like. This is the original handle. I don't know if you can make that out or not. It says Proto right on it. So that's kind of cool. We're definitely going to keep it. All I did to tighten this one up, I made sure the wood was good and dry. That metal wedge there, I don't think I used this screwdriver, but I took a screwdriver, just put it on that wedge, pounded it down, tightened it right up. Then what we'll do is we'll take our oil, just pull the oil in there, and that'll swell. Be tight, good as new. Let me finish cleaning this up. I'll bring you back and we'll pull the oil on it and see what it looks like. You can't quite make out the name on the handle, but it's Proto Professional Tools. This tools part's all gone. You can see a little bit professional. You just barely make out the Proto stamping. But that's cool that it's a original octagon handle on this. That's one reason I wanted to save it. Took maybe a 1/4 inch off of here and just put a bevel on it to take care of them chips. Otherwise I left, as you can see, all the little dings and nicks in it. I don't know if I showed you the head, but the head was pretty beat up. Put that on a sander. I think I got 80 grit on there. Then I hand sanded it down to 220. And a slight bevel around the edge. You got to do that on all your hammers. Keep them from chipping and leaving little half-moon dents and stuff when you're hammering on it. The ball peen portion, I doubt that's been used much at all. One little ding in it is all I can see. They did use good steel, but No flattening whatsoever in that, so that's perfect yet. Let's put a little oil on there. These old beat up handles, I just like using clear, natural. You can use Danish oil, boiled linseed oil. I was getting sick of these containers, and I had a couple of these empty, I don't know what you'd use these for. Ketchup and mustard, maybe? Them type of bottles. They're really cheap, I know that. They're like $1 a piece if you buy them at the store. I get them from work for free. But I put a little bit of that in one, so a little squirt top on it, make it a little easier. The Watco Danish oil has oil and varnish in it, so you got to make sure you always shake that up every time. Let's go down here and see what this sucker's going to look like. Oh yeah, that little squirt bottle works much nicer. I didn't put any burn or anything on this yet. I wanted to see what you can always burn it after you put a light coat of oil on it if you want. Let's see what kind of color we get on here. I think I'm just going to leave this one really light colored like this. Light hickory color. The old dings and scrapes and notches, they're going to stay dark. Don't forget to always give a little drink in the eye up there. Get that swelled up. I'll line all my tools up. Get them balanced and put a little drop on each one of them. I do mine monthly, but you wouldn't have to. But I like giving them a little drink now and then. Put one more little coat on here. Oh, that squeeze bottle works much nicer. Don't worry if you get some on your workbench. That oil and varnish soaks right in. Makes a nice workbench. Even though this is just OSB. Like I said before, we'll do multiple 3-4 coats on this before I set it up on the shelf. Look at all that character on that sucker. See where somebody burnt it? Set something on it one time, maybe a welder, it's hard to say. Proto 12 ounce. I like these little ones. I don't come across 12 ounce and under very often. So it's nice when I find them. 16, 18, 20, 24s, they're fairly common. I got to work on getting some of the 10s and 12s, and they go all the way down just to teeny little guys. I'm going to have them all at some point. Need all the hammers. Proto 12 ounce. God, I love these old handles when they look like this. And still solid. Solid as heck, man. Another one for the collection. I got this one I can work on yet. I haven't started anything on that other than I did tighten the head with that steel wedge. It tightened right up. Good fit. Already makes a big difference, and all you do is tap that steel wedge in a little bit. Works perfect. But hopefully we get outside here soon. Get some good footage for you of springtime in Alaska. In the meantime, if any of you guys got any old tools, hammers laying around, do a video, fix them up, get them back in use and shape. I'd love to see what you guys got laying around there. Especially oddball stuff. I love that. Show me what you got. All right, guys. Take her easy.